Tiesto.
Hello, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Very good. Yeah.
Good, good. Well, I'm just very excited and honored to meet you. I'm here at Hits 100.3 in Greensboro, North Carolina. And I really actually want to know, so you're in Colorado and you've lived there for a while, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. So do you have a favorite ski resort?
Well, I like Vail a lot. Yeah, we go to Vail most of the time because it's not too far away. So
Okay.
Aspen is nice too, but it's a long drive. So I prefer to go to Vail. I like it there a
Yeah,
lot.
it is. I love how there's so many different ones. So I actually lived in Denver for a while. And
Oh,
then I lived in, I was a ski instructor at Beaver Creek. So I was curious if you went to Beaver Creek before.
we go a lot to Beaver Creek because that's very close to our house there. So
Yeah. And how about, did you ever get the cookies? Like after at the end of the day, they bring the cookies out.
yeah,
Isn't that
amazing.
awesome?
Yeah.
I love
Where
that.
in Denver did you live?
Sorry.
Where in Denver did you live?
So I lived in Lodo, lower downtown, right? Kind of near the Colorado Rockies Stadium.
Oh yeah, nice.
Yeah, it was a fun place to live.
Yeah,
But then I just decided to come back home to North Carolina.
which is
Um,
also a fun place to live.
yes, it is. It is. I would love to see you here one day in the future after the pandemic stuff.
Yeah, I hope to come soon.
Yeah. Well, so I guess you've heard this a lot, but it's just an honor to talk to you since you are like the greatest DJ. And I, I'm sure you've heard that intro and that intro never gets old. Um,
Oh, it never gets old. The greatest DJ of all time. Oh, thank you.
yes, definitely. And the godfather of EDM, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Well, so funny, I actually got into EDM when I was in Holland. I have a good friend in Holland. She lives in Dronten, which is northwest of Amsterdam. And I first, yeah, so it's crazy because I actually first got into like the whole house and then EDM in Holland, which made me laugh, like because you're Dutch, so that's pretty awesome that that was where I actually originally first heard it. So it was cool to be
Yeah,
able to see it there and just how they did house parties in the backyard and then like coming here and then actually going to music festivals. I guess with the music festivals, how is it going from like, what is it like in Holland to do a festival and here? Is there a difference between the two?
um, yeah. I think there's a very big difference. I mean, I think dance music was basically born in Holland. Like for me, of course, and in the '90s, I think it was embraced by radio, by TV, and dance music was already like on the top level and competing with mainstream music like country or hip hop, or it was the
Yeah,
most popular music stream in Holland. I think that's why there's so many great DJs and producers from Holland, because for us dance music is what hip hop is for you guys.
yeah,
It's,
yeah,
it's just very normal to listen to, and I think a festival in Holland is all about dance music. So
right.
you can have like 10 stages and all, and most of the time the festivals here, like at Coachella, they have like one little area, like the Sahara tent is dance music, but the rest is, or Bonnaroo or those kind of festivals, they have more like, yeah, a bit of everything. That's the main difference, I think.
I love that. I love that. Well, so I also want to chat about the business. I genuinely love that song. My husband and I, like, we like to work out to it. I mean, it's pretty much a great song to do anything to, whether you're working out, driving in your car. I mean, and what I also love about it is it came at such a good time. I feel like that song, during the pandemic and then seeing the music video, like you're literally bringing people back to life, like out of, like, let's get out of this, this hump that we're in right now during the pandemic and let's get back to business. It's just like a very feel good song. And I love that about that song so much.
Yeah, thank you. I mean, it was definitely that's why I connected with the song so well. When I heard the first hook lyric, "Let's get down to business," I was like, "This is so great," because I'm dying to get down back to business and get back to work, get back to a party, DJ. So yeah, I definitely can see why people are so connected with the song. And for me, it's so great to connect with people around the world during the pandemic, because you can't have normal contact, but you can connect with the music, and it's so great to have this big hit right now.
Yeah, it is. Well, yeah, well, I love it. And we love playing it here on the station at Hits 100.3. And so I guess that being said, to your point of you know, it's weird not seeing people, you know, in person and maybe having to do a virtual show. But what about when you were at Red Rocks? That's one of my favorite venues ever. It's just, there's just so much magic. But to think about doing a virtual show there with nobody in the crowd, like, and then I'm sure you've probably performed there before when there was a crowd. So what was that like? How weird and like, I don't know, kind of eerie it is to not have a crowd screaming.
Yeah, no, I mean, we had 175 people there, so that was the capacity. So it was really strange, and everybody's wearing masks, and you know, dance music in general, and Red Rocks as well is a very social venue. People go there no matter who's playing. They go there for picnics during the day, and they hang out all night, and it's so it was very weird to play there during the pandemic. I mean, I still had a good time, and I was focusing and visualizing for myself how it was when I played there before, when it was packed. So that kept me in a good spirit and motivation, I think, because it's very weird to play for so little, for only 175 people in a tent. So, but you know, we had a good time, and the set was great, and you know, I love that venue too. It's one of my favorites. So yeah.
Oh, it is. There's nothing like it. I always tell people, like, you've got to put that on your bucket list. You need to at least see it once in your lifetime.
Absolutely. People fly in for just to show there, and because it's Red Rocks, you know.
Definitely, definitely. Well, so do you have any artists that you maybe want to collab with in the future, or is there anybody that you have your eyes on, an up and coming DJ?
Well, you know, it's like the flavor of the week, basically. So it's always changing. You know, I think there's a lot of great artists out there to work with. You know, and also DJs. You know, every year I feel like there's 10 new DJs coming through with like great new sounds, and I feel like the housey or groovy sound is coming through now. So a lot of those guys are really blowing up, and yeah. But I like to work with anybody who can push me further along as well, to be in a different think in different directions, different creativity. So yeah, I'm not really focusing on a big superstar or something. It's more like whoever brings something that I really like, and I can add something to it, and you have this chemistry together and building the best song. I think that's for me the most important.
Okay, I love that. Now, during the pandemic, congrats on your baby girl, by the way.
Thank you.
So I guess that's kind of a blessing in disguise, that like with the pandemic and not actually being out and traveling, but being able to be home with your family.
Yeah, no, like I mean, I actually had a great year. I had a great time off. It was basically like people take off when they get pregnant, and that's what I did. That's how I see it, and it's been great. You know, it's been great to be there for the birth and to see her already grow so much in like 5 months. It's an incredible experience, and you know, it's very it made my life a lot flavorful. Before I was always touring and DJing, and it's a whole new aspect of life, and it's really special. Yeah, I'm very happy.
Well, that's amazing. Congratulations.
Thank you.
So I guess now, like, what's next? I know we're not really sure with touring, like with the pandemic, but as far as, do you have a whole like slew of songs that you've built up over the pandemic that you're ready to release? And, okay.
I got a lot of songs ready to go. Actually, I made like a lot of great songs because everybody was home being bored writing music. So I did a lot of Zoom sessions, you know, working on a lot of stuff. So I must have at least 15 songs, I think, ready to go.
Oh, wow. That's going to be amazing too when you're able to drop those songs. They're going to be like just straight up bangers.
Yeah, no, I think so. I mean, I think I found some great vocalists to work with, and also I think by the summer we're gonna have some shows. I mean, it looks like, you know, Texas is opening up, and Miami is opening up, and Colorado's opening up. Red Rocks is open this summer. So, you know, I think I'll play some shows probably in August, September, or maybe July. We'll see.
Awesome. Yeah. Well, I'm very excited to, you know, I have a confession. I've never seen you live before, which is crazy because I've been in the festival world. I've seen so many amazing DJs, but I've never had the chance to see you. So I'm hoping that maybe one day I'll be able to. Yeah. I would love to see you live. So I'm excited because when I do get to see you live, I'm definitely going to be dancing like crazy to the business.
Yeah, awesome. No, I would love to play in North Carolina. I mean, it's been a while since I've been there, so I would
Yeah,
love to come back.
we'd
And
love to have you.
yeah, are things opening up there now, or?
It's kind of like just starting to. We're kind of behind.
Okay.
We're still like at the point where we're wanting to make sure everything's safe. I'm about to get my vaccine next week, so just
Okay.
you know, and I'm like, I'm ready. Like, I'm ready for live music. I miss it.
Yeah, absolutely. Me too.
Yeah, I'm sure you do. Well,
Yeah.
I thank you so much for your chat today, and our listeners just love listening to the business on Hits 100.3, and I look forward to seeing you live.
Yeah, thanks for all the support on the track, and yeah, I'd love to see you.
Of course. Thanks, Tiesto. Have a good rest of your day.
Yeah, you too. Bye.